I always begin with a question. I ask the students to write down the definition of a museum. And invariably, the answer is transformed. There are elements of it that stay the same, but the experience of being in that class and the experience of being exposed to the wide variety of museums that we will study gets transformed. But that core question, what is a museum, still lingers.
Working in a museum is one of the best experiences because you literally are doing something and learning something new every day. There's never 2 days that are the same, and you're always encountering different cultures, but also encountering how people connect.
I want something that takes me out of the ordinary and presents a new way of either viewing an object or thinking about an idea or experiencing a space. And I think the best museums do that.
Museums represent a fusion of the kinds of scholarship, study, intellectual engagement that one does in graduate school, but it's applied.
The CGU program absolutely balances practical and academic study in the museum program. It really is to the credit of the faculty because they do have real-world museum experience, so they're coming at things from a very practical perspective.
One of the most valuable experiences that I've had in the Museum Studies program at CGU is the opportunity to work on the play exhibition through an internship with the Autry.
The catalyst for the partnership between Claremont and the Autry was the course Museums, History, and Storytelling. And we really wanted this to be a course that was both an introduction to curatorial practice, but would also use exhibitions in development at the Autry as case studies.
It wasn't just theory-based, but it was a combination of theory and practice. Being able to work with the museum director of the Venda Museum and being able to engage with the artifacts that are there, that's something that not a lot of students get to do.
At CGU, we get students out of the classroom as well. We get them working in museums, with museum leaders, with museum practitioners, with the curators.
The Bath trip was fascinating. I've never been to Europe before, so it was a great experience just to be able to be in Europe. The whole city is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. For me, it was just enriching in ways that I didn't even anticipate.
Our coursework is both local, national, and international. You don't get to just come and stay in Southern California and absorb the sun. We're going to make you work all over the world.
I wanted to be in a university that had a lot of connections to the LA community, and the arts management program and the museum studies program had a really great reputation.
I have had 2 different internships at different museum institutions in Southern California because of my time and because of the connections I've made here.
It's kind of the Wild West, and there's a lot of exciting things to come, and there's a lot of room for improvement, room for growth, and I think LA is a great city for museum studies.
As many kinds of museums that exist, there are even more that are going to be developed. It's an obvious site for the engagement of theory and practice, and so for me, that's why one studies the museum.